2, check 1, 2. Man, I don't trust countries that take Americans and hold Americans hostages. So I didn't get to see American Sniper, but I will do. You know, there's pros and cons to every situation, you know what I'm saying? So I'm not blaming 100% this side or that side, but I'm just saying, man, I mean, going back to the 70s, countries that took American hostages to nowadays, you know, the free world. So I volunteer all the countries that have effed with the USA over the past 100 years. It could be World War One, World War II, Korea, Vietnam, Persian Gulf War, Afghanistan, any country, and not only just in anti against war, but also in just like every day to day, like I said, taking hostages and stuff like that. So I volunteer all those people to fight any kind of corrupt regime or like psychopathic army, which we all know, asshole. But asshole. But so I'm volunteering all of you guys, so you guys can do it, man. We're counting on you. What else did I want to say? There were other things too I'm forgetting about here in my very big notes here. I can't even read my own writing. And anyways, people say weird things about Obama, like he's sort of like that commercial, half-assed, not half-assed, half-fast, half-assed. Is it Verizon? One of those commercials they play like every 5 seconds. That's sort of how I would describe Obama. I mean, he can do cool things. You know what I'm saying? He's done a few really good things. Really good, and then a lot of really ungood things or non-good things, and but he's sort of like that commercial, just to sum it up in a very simple way, sort of half-assed, half-fast, half-assed. It's not funny, that commercial of Verizon, half-assed, half-fast, half-assed, half-fast. Anyways, the Beatles, one of the greatest bands to push the boundaries of musical vision and of what rock could be and what it could become eternally in the future. 1 billion years from now, the Beatles. Plus someone would probably see the freaky picture of Kiss and be like, yo, what's these aliens? Let's check it out. So, who knows? Let's hope at least 1 million, maybe 1 billion, maybe for eternity, the good music. But I'll slag Paul McCartney a little later if you don't mind. Mainly because he's living and he's from the Beatles. And no, I don't want to say the Beatles need 4 more bullets like some people joke around. It's horrible. But everyone goes to I can't even. Oh yeah. I'm reading about in the politics all these people that leave from like England, and every country seems to, the people that want to get out and join ISIS, they always go through like Turkey, and then Turkey to Syria and so forth and so forth. Turkey seems to be the country, and I like Turkish women, don't get me wrong, and I have nothing against Turkish people, they seem pretty cool. But politically, man, get your act together. Either you're in it or you're in it. In it, what's the expression? In it to win it, or win it to in it, whatever. Anyone seems to leave through your country to do all terrorist activities. It's not saying that there aren't good sides to everyone, but let's think about it. I mean, like, they'll go to England or any country in Europe and then go to usually Turkey, because they're sort of like 1 foot in, 1 foot out in Europe and this and that. And now they're leaning towards the Middle East countries or whatever, or these crazy psychopathic countries. They used to lean 1 foot towards Europe. So it's interesting the direction that country's taking shape as far as their vision. They don't like the West anymore, the West and their culture and t-shirts and all the rubbish. Hold this. Oh, fuck. I just spit on myself like a bastard. Like a bastard in frigging heat. Just dropped all my notes. Very good, very good. Very good, very good. Spitting on myself like a damn senior in a senior silly sicko psycho place. Anyways, what's up, man? The SNL 40th anniversary, man. I saw Bon Jovi. It's the first time I've seen him look actually somewhat distinguished. He had gray hair. It actually looked cool, man. I give you kudos, man. Although I give you a slight kiss-ass thing to even go to that thing in the first place, to try to. Hopefully you didn't kiss up to too many people, and you didn't. As far as I know, you didn't jam after the show, which is even more kudos. So you're getting there for John Bon Jovi. Maybe sometime, you know, before you're 55 or 60, you'll actually be cool. You know, the only slight kiss-ass mode, going to the SNL thing and so forth. I bet you Billy Joel wasn't there. Was even the boss there? Even Dylan? Van Morrison? Even Bono I didn't see there. Maybe they're touring U2 or something. Or even friggin' R.E.M. R.E.M's not together anymore. Where were the hard rock bands? They weren't there at SNL. Anyways, he had two guys from security once, going back 15 or 20 years ago, closer to probably 20 years ago, late 1990s, and they almost busted me, arrested me. Like, you have any Bon Jovi stuff yourself? I had CDs or something. I was trading with this other group, seeing if they wanted to trade or whatever. And of course, I don't bring the artist that's playing at a particular event because then you're open to be arrested at the spot. I guess they could have still busted me, so I give them some thing. But they harassed me, and they were like, came with these two big cops. We work for Bon Jovi's private security. You selling any Bon Jovi's stuff? No, man, I wouldn't buy the stuff you paid me. You couldn't give me that stuff for free. I don't listen to that stuff. I don't buy that stuff. Anyways, I don't have any Bon Jovi merch. You think I'm crazy? You think I'd buy that crap? Only kidding, Bon Jovi. Anyways, MACCA. What do I want to talk about MACCA? Oh yeah, the thing is, John and George had a certain integrity, musical integrity. It doesn't mean they were catchier or better musician than you, Paul. You're probably the best musician of the Beatles, but they had a certain integrity, I think, that you lacked. Artistic integrity. Every 5 minutes they weren't doing something. They did stuff when they felt they were artistically inspired, not just, hacking out hash, whatever you want to call it, crapping it up. I mean, you lost that integrity sometime in the 1980s. Could be 83, 86, 89, depending on who. I like Flaming Pie in 97, actually, and the last one, from what I heard, was pretty good, that single. So I'm not completely knocking you, but as a whole, I think John George had more integrity. He may be the best musician, obviously. Although George would give you a serious run, bro. All Things Must Pass, the best post-Beatles album. Deepest and genius type of thing. It all comes down to how many peeps you got, and intelligence, smarts, and of course, spazziness. So like I said, back to the war numbers. Let's all fight. If we fight all ISIS, we're going to send all the people, and it comes down to all the integrity. You want Jewish people fighting because they're spazzy. You want other people, Jews are intelligent. Other people may not be. Peace.